Good morning. So for another little gravel ride. And just like last time, I feel like my bike is slipping out from underneath me, but I know I just have to let it go. But for this ride, I actually want to talk about my mirrors. How bad these mirrors are. And I've actually been suffering since day one with this motorcycle. And maybe not exactly day one, but you know, I know from the first road ride on my course, there was an ambulance coming and I couldn't hear it, and I didn't see it until I saw the motorcycles in front of me pulling over. Because my mirrors, I actually have to make an effort to look over. The right one is not as bad as the left, but it just seems like no matter what adjustments I make on these mirrors, they are terrible. Now, like right now on this road, it's not a big deal. There's very little traffic. I haven't seen any traffic yet. But when I'm on the main roads and the highway, it's a real pain in the butt to see, because they're so small and they just don't go past my arms. Like I say, I've made all kinds of adjustments on these to thinking they just had to be adjusted properly, and I just can't see it. I'm constantly having like kind of tuck my elbows in and look. I would like to just be able to look just with a quick glance of my eyes or turn my head slightly without having to actually crane my neck over. So what I've done a little bit of research, watching some videos, and it's funny, I'm frugal on one hand and not on the other. So when I say that, my first thought was just to buy a cheap set of Amazon mirrors, almost like road mirrors that are a bit wider, to put on here. And then my brother once told me, and I probably brought it up in a previous video, he calls it cheap shoes. Right, cheap shoes don't last very long. Buy a good pair of shoes. So anyway, on that note, I didn't want to spend the kind of money I did, but I've ordered a pair of DOUBLETAKE mirrors from a place called Gnarly Parts in Vancouver. It's an online parts store for dual sports. So I've ordered them. Canadian dollars. They're over 200. So I wasn't happy about that, but maybe if I do it right the first time, I will be happy. So I'm hopefully I'll be getting those today and installing them this weekend, and go from there. And I'll show you what my thoughts are on the DOUBLETAKE mirrors when I get them.
The mirrors showed up as expected, and they had all the hardware and were really easy to install following the online instructions provided by DOUBLETAKE. The hardest part was actually adjusting them on the bike. I had to pull over a number of times before I actually found the right spot for them.
So these mirrors, as much as I like them for how wide my field of view is behind me now, they seem to vibrate maybe even more than the stock mirrors I had. I'm giving up stability for field of view, which I'm not sure if that's worth it or not, because it's really blurry for me. I don't know if you can see it, especially in my left mirror. I might have to get some handlebar weights to see if that fixes it. So time will tell whether I really like these or not, because I want to be able to use them for on-road and off-road. But this field of view is actually amazing compared to the stock ones I had. Much better. I guess I might not be able to help it, being that it's a single piston. It's just, this bike just has a lot of vibration. I don't know, maybe all motorcycles vibrate this much. I just don't know. I'll have to ask my buddies. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care. If you're riding already, be safe. And if you haven't started riding, I would strongly suggest you save up some money and take some lessons and start riding. It may not be enjoyable for all, but I think it'd be enjoyable for a lot of people. Take care. Thanks for watching.